These are my top 3 films that you have to watch during a quiet summer evening. The first movie is Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, one of Fassbender's more tender and sensitive films. In this story, we follow Emmy, a lonely German widow who spends most of her time alone until one night she walks into a cafe where the crowd is predominantly Arab immigrants, when she suddenly becomes intrigued by Ali, a Moroccan immigrant who becomes equally as drawn to her. Shortly after that, Emmy invites Ali over to her house to give him a place to sleep that's a little more comfortable than his arrangements. And though she gives him privacy and his own space, he prefers to be close to her. And soon the two end up spending countless nights together and then decide to spontaneously get married in order to keep the landlord from kicking Ali out of Emmy's place. But their little love story quickly becomes disrupted when Emmy's children reject Ali and are rather outwardly upset with her for marrying a black immigrant. The two are mistreated by their neighbors, and Emmy is also ostracized by her friends. The film is a realistic depiction of a love story between two people from two different cultures, but it doesn't glorify their challenges like a lot of other films I've seen. It's not about two star-crossed lovers beating the odds or dying to be together, but rather we watch how their cultural differences catch up to them, and how the environment around them influences the way that they treat each other. Ali is forced to reckon if he wants to be with the woman who he loves, but who also reminds him that he will never be enough in their society. With intimate composition and a beautiful color palette, Ali, Fear Eats the Soul invites audiences to experience a love story that forces us to reckon with our beliefs of what love really looks like. The next film that I'm about to mention is one of my top favorite films, Wim Wenders' haunting yet melancholy film, Paris, Texas. The film opens up with us following a man named Travis through the deserts of Texas. He looks rough, disengaged, and rather confused. Soon after, we meet Walt, Travis's brother, and his young son Hunter has been under the care of Walt and his wife Anne for the last few years, since everyone presumed that he was dead. Hunter is at first timid and hostile towards Travis, but with Travis's continued efforts, Hunter actually ends up becoming very attached to Travis and wants to spend more and more time with him. And as their relationship continues to bloom, Travis wants to find out where Hunter's mother Jane is, and tells him that while Jane is not involved in Hunter's life, she sends money every month to take care of him from a bank in Houston. And so, without Anne and Walt's permission, Travis sets off to Houston with Hunter, who refuses to leave his side. The journey forces Travis to come to terms with what happened before his disappearance, sending him on a journey of either redemption or further isolation. With a soundtrack that will string your heart chords and stunning visuals that highlight both the vast landscape and the complexities of the characters wandering within it, it points out the flaws and the fears of our protagonist and leaves us wondering how he'll be able to rectify the past, or if he can do that at all. And finally,